Now it's just her! Faria, can you hear me? Faria!
She's preparing another summoning! The art she's casting is way too powerful to control. At this rate, her body won't be able to take much more. Dohalim!
Forgive me.
Man, I thought we were goners.
Everything okay?
Yes. She's only unconscious.
Not her. I meant you.
Shion, please. Can you treat her?
I can try, but I can't promise she'll be back to her real self when she wakes up. All I can do is heal her physically. We're not even supposed to be in here. Maybe it'd be better if we moved her to somewhere a little safer. Don't you think?
In that case...
I'll take her off your hands.
You?
Avakir, what are you doing here?
I was curious what you were up to, so I took the liberty of following you to find out. I overheard what you said about Tarnagan, about how he really died. I'm sorry, I had no idea.
And you believed me? What makes you so sure I wasn't lying?
I like to think I know you a little better than that, Dohalim. Give me some credit. I'll take Faria. Leave her with me. I know better than to ask what you're up to. But whatever it is, I hope it all works out.
Thank you.
He seems like a good friend.
He hasn't changed. He never was one to stand out. Instead, he was always hanging back, worrying about everyone else. As for Faria, it's always the closest to me who get hurt.
You don't seriously blame yourself for what happened to her, do you?
Somebody got to her, to strike back at me. Someone who knew me well enough to know that I'd hesitate to fight back. And the same goes for you as well. Neither you nor Faria would have lost loved ones, if it wasn't for me.
You're wrong. Kelzelik was the one who killed my brother, under orders from Almadria. As for Tarnagan, if it weren't for the crown contest, he'd still be alive. That and the whole damn hierarchy that makes it possible. But that's why we're fighting. To put an end to this whole messed up system that treats people as expendable.
Indeed. Ridding society of this blight is really the only way I know how to atone for my sins.
You can't atone, Dohalim. I know it hurts to hear, but those people are dead. No amount of soul-searching or trying to make amends is going to change that. Forgiveness, acceptance, those ships have sailed.
So I just forget the harm I caused?
No, the opposite, in fact. You remember. You never forget. You keep it in your heart always. And then you go on living. Not for those already past, but for those still alive.
For those still alive.
Kisara's right. So long as we've still got breath in our bodies, we can make a difference in the lives of others. Lives being the operative word.
That's what living's all about. Being able to still make a difference. Punishing yourself for the past won't make the pain of your conscience go away.
Only fixing the problem in its stead. Is that what you're saying?
That's right. You have to live for tomorrow, Dohalim, not for yesterday. And not only that, you need to live for yourself, and for the change that you still can be.
I shall try.
Don't forget, we've still got a mystery to solve. The Forbidden Zone, remember?
Shion,
Huh?
thank you. You have my deepest gratitude for what you did for Faria.
Glad to be of service. I'm glad we could stop Faria without hurting her.
You all did much for her as well. I'm most grateful.
Yo, 244 SP, let's get it.
Oh, shucks. We're on the same team, right? Let's move on.
Kisara continues to be the best always. I love her. Whew, we got a good bit of SP. I'm kind of tempted. Do I want to try and use some of this right now? I think I'm gonna save on SP for just a little bit longer. We're getting to a lot of story stuff. Some people might get some new arts, like, any second now. Or some new skill sets, I mean, any second now, so we can kind of afford to wait and see if they do or not. Still need to get the thing to make the Mystic Crest. Untamable Rage. Yeah, I'm gonna hold for a little bit. Also, it would be really nice if we get, like, 2k SP and then go ham on some skills. Plus, on top of that, I also want to, like, keep moving. I want to see where this is all leading, man. I gotta know. Get everyone back up to full. We'll stay with this team comp for now. There might be a healing circle up ahead, actually, but whatever. Oh, I missed the skip.
What is it, Rinwell? Do you hear something again?
Yeah. It's that voice.
The will of Dahna's astral energy.
Keep getting hit by these cutscenes out of nowhere. Ooh, it's the ceremony.
What? There's so much astral energy. But where's it all coming from? It's almost like it's alive.
Is the ceremony gonna give you the thorns and then it goes down your, like, lineage? Is that what the ceremony did? Oh dear. Or is there a demon hiding in you that's afraid of whatever the ceremony brings out? So many possibilities.
That was the spirit channeling ceremony just now. No, it was more than that.
What the hell was that? It felt like everything was on the brink of... like the whole world was seconds from...
Oblivion. It's the same vision as the one my thorns show me. A vision of impenetrable darkness that swallows up us and everything else.
An empty void. A nothing so complete and dominating that there aren't even words to describe it. The end of time.
The visions of the apocalypse you've been seeing. If I'd known how bad they were,
So, everything we just saw, those were Naori's memories, right?
That's right. It was as if her innermost thoughts were speaking directly to us. At least I know they weren't mine.
That power flowing into her, it reminds me of Shion's thorns. If they're what's responsible for all these visions she's been having, then maybe... Maybe my thorns are made from that same astral energy?
If that is the case, We just found the missing link between your thorns and what happened here 3 centuries ago. No, more than a link. Perhaps even the very heart of the matter.
I've never felt astral energy so powerful. What was that?
If it's the same energy your thorns are made of, it must be dark astral energy, right? And isn't that something only Renans have?
Correct. Dark astral energy is possessed by Renans alone.
And when enough astral energy gathers together, it develops its own form of sentience. If so, maybe that complete oblivion is exactly what the Renan astral energy's will is wishing for. But why?
I don't know. Will can be a pretty vague thing to nail down. It's more of a feeling, just like the will of Dahna.
But the will of Dahna is made up of astral energy too, right? And if that's what's been showing us these visions... I don't know, should we really be getting so involved with this thing?
Dahna's will would never want oblivion.
But you can't say that for sure!
Cut it out, you two. Squabbling over theories will get us nowhere.
Let's keep moving. If it's Dahna's will showing us these memories, then I'm as clueless about its motives as any one of us. But if it could lead us to the truth, then I want to find out more.
Shion's right. All we can do is keep going. If these really are Naori's memories we're watching, there could be truths in them I was never aware of. And I think they may be the kinds of truths I need to confront if we're going to keep fighting.
I'm sorry about what I said earlier. Come on, let's go.
Finally, we begin to understand what the thorns are.
Yes, and their source. A ceremony that occurred 3 centuries ago.
We still don't know how to get rid of them. I just hope we can find a way.
So the thorns and the oblivion that's trying to be done, and that demon we just saw in Naori probably, are like the will of the dark astral energy of Rena? So maybe the will of the light astral energy from Dahna is trying to, like, maybe they're opposing forces that could have been, I don't know, battling since the dawn of time or something. One wanting destruction, the other one not. Potentially, or something like that. Something along those lines. I could see those as possibilities. And I wonder if maybe that dark energy from, like, the will of Rena is maybe, like, controlling the Renan hierarchy, or, like, the sovereign of Rena or whatever. Or the woman in red has been, like, manipulating them to go against Dahna for so long to, like, weaken the Dahna's light astral energy or whatever, because they're constantly taking astral energy from them. So many possibilities.
Do you think Faria was really being controlled by someone?
Certainly seemed that way. The question is, who? The Red Woman?
The same person who's behind all of this, I'll bet. Whoever that is.
Brainwashed or otherwise, the feelings of resentment she holds towards me are real.
Someone used her because they knew we'd hold back. If that's not playing dirty, I don't know what is.
It does tell us one thing at least. Someone here in Lenegis is watching us. Someone who means us harm.
There's no question. That attack was meant for us alone.
By someone capable of getting inside a person and manipulating them like a weapon. We need to find whoever it is, fast.
Seeing visions.
That vision we saw. It was as if it was meant specifically for us.
What do you make of it? Do you still think the will of Dahna might be involved somehow?
Maybe it's trying to tell us something. But what?
Well, it could be supernatural. You know, like seeing dead people, messages from beyond the grave, ghost-type stuff.
That's your grand theory? That we're being haunted? Come on, Law.
Wait. He might be closer to the mark than you think. What if a person's thoughts and deeds were to somehow become indelibly etched into the ether of a place? And what if those with a connection could then somehow pick up on them?
You think that's what it was? Some kind of message someone left here for us?
I am merely entertaining the possibility. Whether it was Dahna's will, or somehow connected to the Sovereign and Maiden's powers, I do not know.
Okay, back up a sec. You're saying that if a place is full of enough astral energy, it can somehow show us events that happened centuries ago?
More to the point, how does that much astral energy gather in one place anyway? Seems unlikely it happened naturally.
Whatever it was, it survived here intact for 300 years. Whoever left it for us, the strength of their intent is beyond doubt.
The strength of their intent.
This is kind of reminding me of all this, like, the will of the planets or whatever. Kind of reminding me of, Tales of the Abyss a little bit. With the phonons and the store and the, what was it called? The score or whatever? It's been a while since I played Abyss. Also, the game is in control right now. I can't do anything. Please help, I'm trapped.
Soon, we might very well learn the truth behind Shion's thorns. As well as my own past, I have to be ready to face anything. Whatever happens.
Hey, Lone Wolf. You think if I hit X on The Only Way Is Forward, do you think I'll be done in the next 40 minutes, roughly? Or do you think it'll take longer than that? Am I looking at, like, at least an hour minimum of content if I go forward from here? No, not at all. Definitely longer. That's not what I wanted to hear.
A little time first.
That's not what I wanted to hear. Oh, you're gonna make me wait until Wednesday! No! No! Is there a fast travel point here? No, there isn't. Yeah, I mean, if this is gonna take longer than 40 minutes, I do have some stuff I have to get done tonight. I don't wanna go for longer than like 40 minutes, really. It looks like we can easily fast travel back to Dahna, actually. But honestly, if we're at about 4.5 hours, if I'm doing my math right, this should be fine for ending stream here. It'll be a little weird, though, because YouTube will have, like, one extra... It'll, like, throw off my like, uploading 3 at a time thing. Oh, stretch. But I can fix that by doing a weird stream on Wednesday if I just end Wednesday's stream like 20 minutes earlier or go like 40 minutes over on Wednesday. I can kind of make it up. It'll just be a little weird. But I think we're gonna have to wrap up here then because I definitely don't have time to stream for more than like another 40 minutes. So if it's gonna take even longer than that, I would rather wait until then, I think. Make the splits a little longer. I'd have to make a couple of videos like 24 minutes. I'd rather do it the other way. Honestly, we might be able to do stuff for, like, I don't think there's 40 minutes worth of stuff I can go do other than, like, I guess we could try to go do one of the temples, or, you don't have to go longer than 40 minutes, even if you progress. Well, I don't want to stop in the middle of a bunch of, like, action and cutscenes and stuff. We've done a lot of story stuff. I don't know, what side? We could try and go get the Silver Marlin, I guess, but I don't have the lure for it, which means it'll be hard to get. I just don't know if there's 40 minutes of other stuff we can do. We could try to do one of the temples and probably get destroyed. I guess we could try that. We could try and find some more. Oh, no, we can't find any more of the birds, right? Because we already, like, we found all the owls that exist. I'm gonna go ahead and fast travel out of here. Let's try and find something to do for, like, the next 40 minutes, because I do want to play more. But, like, all of these say the perches are full, right? This perch is full. Out of reach. Oh, we have a skit. Okay, maybe this skit is about to tell me something about the fact that I can't find any more owls? Let's hear what the skit has to say.